Roy police officers were involved in a shooting last night. That began when they saw a man open fire on them. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us. This began as a traffic stop in Roy at about 2 o'clock this morning. 2 men were inside that car but took off after talking to the officer. They were later found in a field, and as officers approached their car, that's when police say someone in that car started shooting at them. News specialist Alex Cabrera picks up that part of the story as to what happened next.
That is all part of the investigation. At this point, no names are being released. Now, investigators spent all morning and into the early afternoon out in this field, which is on the Roy city lines, trying to put together exactly what happened by gathering as much evidence as they can.
We don't know the names of the 2 men who were inside this car, but we do know one of them was killed.
When officers arrived on scene and went to approach the car, they started to receive gunfire from one of the occupants of the car.
Roy police had been looking for the car ever since an officer pulled it over, spoke to the 2 men inside that car, and then the men took off.
There was a short chase with the car, which was terminated. The pursuit was terminated, and the officers let the car go from there.
A little while later is when the car was found in this Clinton field, right on the Roy city line. And when officers approached that car is when someone inside started shooting at the officers.
They returned fire.
One of the men was killed when police returned fire. The other was taken into custody. During the shooting, Roy police dog Mick was shot in his face but is expected to live. A Roy patrol car was also shot in the driver's side windshield. No human officers were hit.
I think all the officers are good, no injuries, which is always good.
But now the investigation into why those 2 men fled from police and why did at least one of them shoot at officers.
It's definitely something that's always in the back of our minds. It's never something anybody wants to go through, but you know, we here receive a lot of training, and I think that always helps us to receive all the different trainings we do and helps you pull through something like that.
Now, the investigation is being done by the Weber and Davis County Attorney's offices. Again, though, at this point, no names are being released of the man who was arrested or the man who was killed. In Roy, Alex Cabrera, KSL 5 News.